Okay, thank you so much for joining me here at the live desk. I am Janae Hancock, and we are going beyond the headlines today, and we'll be speaking to Chris Woodard. He is the Director of Sales for AT&T in Kansas City. And Chris, I want to thank you so much for joining me here at the live desk and meeting you here virtually for the first time. And we will be speaking about an important topic. As we know, some Olathe schools return to school today, and so many students will be returning in the coming days and the coming weeks. We will be talking about cyberbullying. I know that there are different types of bullying, but cyberbullying has to be the main issue, as a lot of kids have their phones, they have their iPads, they have so many devices now. With AT&T, what are you all doing to really tackle the cyberbullying crisis?
Well, I'll tell you that cyberbullying is the use of technology, so text, messaging, apps, social media to harass and threaten or intimidate somebody. And kid-to-kid bullying online is one of the most common trends. We also know that children can be reluctant to up when they are victims of this kind of bullying. So it's extremely important for parents to be on the lookout. One of the things that we're doing is we have screenready.att.com, and then also we have att.com cyberware. Two links that will help you identify cyberbullying and to make sure your kids are ready for technology as well.
And so how can parents get involved with that? I know a lot of people are looking for ways to make sure that they are protecting their children. If you have any other tips beyond that you can touch on.
Number one, we got to engage with your kids, monitor their activities, and really talk to them about what they're doing and who they're interacting with. At AT&T, we have a couple of services for our customers. AT&T Secure Family app and AT&T Screen Ready that I mentioned earlier, website for parental control. Second, we all need to teach our children not to become the bully, to be good digital citizens. I like to use the parent or teacher test. Before you post something or send a text, think about your mom or your favorite teacher and what would you want them to see. Tell your kids to treat people online the way you want them to be treated as well.
And so when you have parents that are coming in to get their children, I don't know, just the smart watches or to get them the iPads or phones, what are they expressing to you all that cyberbullying is a main concern? I know there are ways for them to kind of do the parental control and try and control that part of it, but what are they expressing to you all? Speak a little bit more about that.
No problem. So again, one of the key things that parents always want to they want to make sure that their kids are being looked out for. I'll say that, right? So one of the things they always ask us is how can we monitor our kids' activities? How can we make sure that, that they're communicating with the right people? So they do express it, but they want to, as a parent, they want to know how can we monitor it more than anything.
For sure. And I do know, just throwing this statistic out there, I do know that through KC Red Card, I should say, that middle school students, they are among the highest level of group of people that are cyberbullied, which is extremely alarming and something to be concerned about, girls in particular. I also want to ask you how to know when your child is ready for a phone. I know I got mine at an early age. I probably wasn't even ready for it, but we are in an age now, we're in an era where so many kids are on social media and everything else. So how should parents know when the right time to get that phone for their children is going to be?
That's a great question. We set up a great web page for parents with links to most of the things that we talked about today: digital safety, digital literacy, and parental controls. At screenready.att.com, you don't have to be an AT&T customer to get some great information to decide if your kids are ready to step into the mobile phone space.
Alrighty, perfect, Chris. Okay, well, I just want to thank you so much for joining me here at the live desk. And I know this is a story that we will continue to follow as we look ahead to so many students returning to school. Like I mentioned, Olathe schools started back again today, a very exciting day for them. But I know a lot of students are probably very anxious as bullying is just a main concern again this school year. So thank you again, Chris, for joining me here at the live desk. Of course, we will continue to bring you the latest coverage, the top news headlines, and of course, we are looking ahead to some severe storms that might be rolling through our area going into the weekend. We'll have the latest coming up from our meteorologists later on today, so keep it tuned in here with KCTV5.